Clint Walker, born Norman Eugene Walker on May 30th, 1927, in Hartford, Illinois, grew up during the challenging years of the Great Depression. Raised in a modest, hard-working family, his mother, Gladys Hala Walker, was of Czech descent, and his father, Paul Arnold Walker, worked at an oil refinery. From a young age, Clint developed a strong work ethic and an appreciation for the outdoors, qualities that would later define his screen persona. Growing up in a small industrial town, he learned resilience and self-reliance, helping his family with various chores and jobs. These formative years shaped him into a disciplined, dependable, and grounded individual. He often carried the values of hard work, responsibility, and perseverance into every stage of his life, qualities that made him relatable to fans and colleagues alike. His upbringing instilled in him both humility and a quiet strength, traits that would later define his heroic roles on television and film. Even as he pursued acting, Walker never forgot his roots, maintaining a down-to-earth presence in an industry often characterized by glamour and superficiality. Early career and military service. As a young man, Walker left school early to support his family, taking jobs on riverboats and in factories. His athleticism and imposing height, eventually reaching 6 feet 6 inches, made him stand out. During World War II, he joined the United States Merchant Marine at just 17, gaining valuable life experience and discipline. These years not only exposed him to adventure and responsibility, but also shaped his enduring sense of integrity. After the war, he explored several career paths, working as a door-to-door salesman, sheet metal worker, and even an undercover private investigator. Despite the variety of jobs, Walker's physical presence and deep baritone voice hinted at a future in entertainment. Eventually, he moved to Los Angeles, taking a security job at the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas. Talent scouts noticed him there, recognizing his rugged all-American looks and potential for screen stardom. With no formal acting training, he began taking small parts in films, including an uncredited role in Cecil B. DeMille's biblical epic, The Ten Commandments, 1956. These early experiences laid the groundwork for his iconic television career. Breakthrough with Cheyenne Walker's big break came when Warner Brothers cast him as Cheyenne Body in the television series Cheyenne, 1955 to 1963, the first hour-long Western on television. His portrayal of the noble, stoic drifter captivated audiences, combining ruggedness with subtle charm. Cheyenne Body's quiet heroism and moral integrity resonated deeply with viewers across America. Walker's natural presence, athleticism, and ability to perform many of his own stunts gave the show authenticity and energy. His character, a man of few words but strong principles, became a cultural icon, and Walker became one of the most recognizable faces in the Western genre. The series' success was due not only to engaging storytelling and action, but also to Walker's charisma and professionalism. Though he occasionally faced contractual disputes that led him to step away from the show, Cheyenne established him as a household name. Walker's performance helped define the television Western, combining adventure, courage, and emotional depth in a way that appealed to audiences of all ages. Transitioned to film after establishing himself on television, Walker successfully transitioned to film, starring in a variety of westerns and adventure movies. His notable roles included Fort Dobbs, 1958, Yellowstone Kelly, 1959, and Gold of the Seven Saints, 1961, where he showcased his ability to balance rugged heroism with emotional nuance. He also branched out into other genres, appearing in None But the Brave, 1965, directed by Frank Sinatra, and the survival film The Night of the Grizzly, 1966. Perhaps one of his most memorable roles was as Samson Posey in The Dirty Dozen, 1967, portraying a physically imposing yet gentle-hearted convict recruited for a dangerous World War II mission. Even as he explored different genres, Walker remained closely tied to the Western, making guest appearances and TV movies through the 1970s and 1980s. His presence in both television and film reinforced his versatility and enduring appeal, proving that his talent went beyond the traditional cowboy archetype. Walker's combination of physicality, charm, and authenticity made him one of Hollywood's most beloved action stars. May 1971, Walker survived a harrowing near-fatal skiing accident at Mammoth Mountain, California. During a routine skiing outing, he fell and was impaled by a ski pole that pierced his chest. Remarkably, he survived, undergoing emergency surgery to repair his heart. His recovery was astonishing, and within just 2 months, he returned to work. This incident further cemented his image as a resilient, real-life embodiment of the heroic characters he played on screen. Fans and colleagues marveled at his strength and determination, seeing in him the same courage and perseverance that defined Cheyenne Body. The story of his recovery became legendary, illustrating both the unpredictability of life and the human capacity for resilience. Walker's ability to rebound from such a traumatic event showcased not only his physical fortitude, but also his mental toughness and dedication to his craft, reinforcing the admiration audiences felt for him throughout his career. Personal life and marriages. Walker experienced 3 significant marriages throughout his life. His first marriage, to Verna Garver in 1948, produced a daughter, Valerie, born in 1950. Valerie went on to become one of the first female airline pilots, breaking barriers in a male-dominated field. Walker's first marriage ended in 1968, after 2 decades together, likely influenced by the demands of his burgeoning career. In 1974, he married Giselle Hennessy, whose companionship and devotion brought renewed happiness into his life. They remained married for 20 years until her passing in 1994. Later, Walker married Susan Cavallari in 1997, and together they built a life in Grass Valley, California, enjoying quieter, private years away from the spotlight. Their marriage lasted until his death, illustrating the depth of their bond and mutual support. Across these relationships, Walker demonstrated loyalty, affection, and resilience, balancing the demands of his career with his commitment to family and loved ones. His personal life reflected the same integrity and warmth he portrayed on screen, leaving a legacy of devotion and love alongside his professional accomplishments. Lifestyle and health. Clint Walker maintained a health-conscious lifestyle throughout his life, embracing a pesky poultry diet that excluded red meat but included chicken and fish, particularly salmon. His focus on nutrition reflected a thoughtful approach to longevity, well-being, and overall vitality. Unlike the stereotypical rugged cowboy image, Walker's dietary choices emphasized balance and health rather than indulgence. This commitment to wellness likely contributed to his remarkable resilience and long life. Beyond nutrition, he remained active, enjoying outdoor activities such as skiing, hiking, and boating, which reinforced his robust physique and adventurous spirit. His lifestyle demonstrated a dedication to self-care and longevity, supporting both his professional career and personal life. Even in retirement, Walker's engagement with outdoor pursuits and attention to health reflected his enduring vitality, mirroring the strong, dependable, and resilient characters he portrayed throughout his career. Political views. Walker was also politically engaged, expressing support for conservative values during the 1964 United States presidential election by endorsing Barry Goldwater, a Republican senator from Arizona. Goldwater's campaign emphasized limited government, individual freedoms, and a strong national defense, ideals that resonated with Walker's sense of personal responsibility, self-reliance, and rugged independence. As an actor often associated with strong, principled characters, Walker's political stance reflected his alignment with values of integrity and personal accountability. While Hollywood often leaned liberal, Walker was confident in expressing his beliefs, demonstrating both independence of thought and commitment to principles he admired. His political engagement illustrated that his sense of duty extended beyond the screen, reflecting an interest in civic life and the broader cultural conversation of his time. Professional rivalries. Walker's career coincided with that of other iconic Western stars, including James Arness, best known for Gunsmoke, 1955 to 1975. While both men achieved tremendous success, Walker occasionally experienced professional comparisons that underscored the competitive nature of Hollywood. Walker's respect for his colleagues coexisted with natural rivalry, as both actors embodied the strong, stoic, and heroic qualities audiences loved in the Western genre. While Cheyenne and Gunsmoke followed different paths in terms of longevity and network success, Walker remained proud of his work and the groundbreaking nature of his series. He focused on his own achievements, pioneering the hour-long Western format and creating an enduring character whose moral courage and charisma influenced generations of viewers. Later, career and legacy. In his later years, Walker continued to embrace his Western roots, lending his voice to projects such as Small Soldiers, 1998, and appearing at Western conventions. Even in retirement, he remained an active participant in celebrating the genre he helped define. His legacy extended beyond his roles. He was admired for his professionalism, humility, and authenticity, both on and off screen. His enduring popularity with fans reflected the timeless appeal of his characters, whose courage, honor, and humanity mirrored his own life values. Walker's career, spanning decades of television and film, demonstrated his remarkable versatility, resilience, and dedication to storytelling. Final years and passing. Clint Walker passed away on May 21, 2018, in Grass Valley, California, at the age of 90 due to congestive heart failure. He left behind a legacy of cinematic and television accomplishments, a loving family, and the admiration of fans worldwide. His daughter Valerie, his wife Susan Cavallari, and other family members survived him, alongside generations of audiences who continue to celebrate his work. Walker's life exemplified resilience, dedication, and a commitment to integrity, both in his personal life and his career. His contribution to the Western genre and his inspiring story of perseverance ensure that he will always be remembered as one of Hollywood's most iconic and enduring figures.